Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Arsenal Alliance, the Red Report. How you doing, Anthony? My brother's with us today, Anthony, again. Going to be a regular on the show.
I'm really good, mate. You all right?
Yeah, all good, all good, all good. Sorry about last week. Couldn't do it last week. As I said on the video, I done a couple of days ago. Sometimes life gets in the way, and you can't always do the streams, can't always do the YouTubing stuff. But we're back this week, a little bit earlier than Bill. I know it's normally about 7 o'clock, but we're a little bit early, 25 minutes early this week, and we might be altering the time. I don't know yet, but we are a little bit earlier today. So the main point, the first point I should say, and the main point I wanted to ask you about, Anthony, is I'm going to try and share this video first, and then I'm going to come to you about what our Captain Marvellous, Tony Adams, said about Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Arteta. So let me just see. I'm not very tech savvy, but I'm just going to see if I can share the screen. Sorry, 1 minute. I've done that wrong. See, this is what I mean. Let me see if I can share the screen and show you first what he actually said. Right. Tell me if you can see it, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's up there at the minute, mate. No.
Right, can you see something?
Oh, wait, it's coming. Yeah, it's buffering.
All right, 1 minute. Let's see.
Arteta, are you a fan of Arteta?
You see it?
Oh, I think he.
Yeah. It's on.
What? Was there too much of a long pause there?
They can cut that and edit it nicely.
Can they really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sugar.
Did you see the long pause there? So you can tell that he don't really like Arteta.
Yeah. To be fair, he don't really agree with it, does he?
He doesn't rate him, does he? It looks like to me that he doesn't really rate him. But wait for this, and this is what we're going to talk about. I mean, I can't play the whole thing, I don't think, but I just want to see if I can forward it a little bit to the bit that I really, really agree with. Absolutely agree with.
He's got a really big call to make this year. And for me, he hasn't done it. And the call is to make Declan Rice the captain. For a couple of reasons.
Right, and there you go. I don't know how long I'm allowed to play the video for, so I'm not going to risk it. But what I'm saying is, he's actually saying, he goes on to say about Odegaard, Declan Rice will be a better captain than Odegaard. Let me just see if I can stop sharing that screen there. Yeah. So, what do you think about it?
Mate, I agree with it.
I think also as well. Wait a minute before you say it, Anthony. Odegaard's not a captain, in my opinion. First of all, right? Tony Adams has took a lot of stick for this, and he's a club legend. Don't make no mistake. He's a club legend. 4 titles, right? And FA Cups, etc. The shit he's got from this, for voicing his opinion, it's been a bit out of order. I know people are going to have their own opinions about it as well, but I mean, he's got they've been proper aggressive with him, slandered it, slated him about when he got Nick drink driving at Christmas that time, all sorts of shit, and it's been a little bit personal. This is a footballing opinion, and for me, some of it has been a little bit personal. And let's just go before I come to you. Let's just say hello to the chat very quickly. There's John Ronan. Evening, chaps. How's it going? Are you enjoying the weather? Yeah, it's lovely. It's been lovely, the weather, the last few days. I disagree with Tony here, but he's Mr. Arsenal. Can never disrespect him. People are too quick, you might mean there, Nid, to disrespect Tony Adams. Absolutely, bro. people were too quick to jump on the bandwagon and have a go at him. But I agree with him. Either Rice or Gabriel Magalhaes should be kept. Odegaard's not a captain. Over to you.
Mate, to be fair, 100% agree with him. To be fair, I'll big him up all day long. Tony Adams he's a legend. And he's a legend for the league, not just for our team. You know what I mean? It's not. If anyone talks about defenders from any team and their best team, Tony Adams is going to be in there. He was a man leader. He's a legend, and he does not deserve anything because I agree with him 100%. And to me, Declan Rice should be our captain. You see him on the pitch, he's cheering the boys on. You know what I mean? Even before the PSG game, Odegaard's there quiet, Declan Rice is there like, we ain't got the ball, we die. You know what I mean? Well, that's to me, that's like Odegaard's job. You know, as a captain, that's a captain's job. You're building up, you're rallying your team together. And I don't see none of it from Odegaard. And for me, Declan Rice, mate, I just think he's unbelievable. It's Ballon d'Or nominee. Come on, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know where that's come from, to be honest.
I love Tony Adams. Don't deserve anything, but that's the world we live in today. Everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon and give slander for some reason. They don't remember what the man has done. Yeah, he's made a few mistakes, but then who ain't? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
He's a legend, and I agree with him 100%.
Yeah, but these are top Arsenal fans. Top Arsenal fans. Not only, I'm not going to mention any names, right? But there's big accounts, big YouTubers, big content creators have had a pop at him for basically saying Odegaard's is not captain material. I don't think Martin Odegaard is good enough to play in the Arsenal team. Thank you very much. Let alone be captain.
Not in a minute. He's
I
not.
Really don't. He's had one good season in the time he's been there. Got back 13 goals, I think it was, or 14 goals that season. One good season. Last year, what?
You can't, mate. You can't. Like as you said, it's one good season. And to be fair, when he got given the captain armband, why? Like, we didn't have Declan Rice in our team around about that time, you know what I mean? But in my head, I thought, why did he? Like, he's just come to the club. He was our big money buyer because he was from Real Madrid and he was meant to be this up and coming prospect that never worked out and stuff like that. And he's done a brilliant season. I won't take that away from him. He's done brilliant, but he's not found that. He's not found that form back, is he? He's not. And to me, he's not a leader. You don't see him running around the pitch trying to cheer the boys on, do you? Or, you know what I mean? Or cheer them up or anything, or tell them when they're doing anything wrong. Right? He's a leader.
All I see him doing is doing that. Waving, come on.
Yeah, that's Declan Rice, mate. And to be fair, if you're in that team and you don't do something Declan Rice asks you to do, I wouldn't want to be the one to tell him no. You know what I mean? Out of all of them, he's the one who's battling. He's the one that battles hard. You know what I mean?
I actually see a video.
If you could put a bit more of an attacking game into Roy Keane's game, he's similar like him. You know what I mean? He's your do-or-die. He wants to win every battle. He wants to fight. If he goes out and we've lost, he's gutted. You know what I mean? And I don't see none of that love, none of that passion from Odegaard.
No, I see a video of when he was at West Ham in the tunnel. They're coming off. The game's over. West Ham, I don't know what game it was. I just see like a clip of it. They're coming off the pitch through the cameras in the tunnel. And they're walking towards the camera, yeah? And he was playing for West Ham at the time, and the referee's just walking just in front of him. And he's giving it to the ref. He's going, ref, all game. It's terrible. You must have been paid.
Yeah, mate, I just think him as a character as well, he's... Maybe if you strip Odegaard off this captaincy, it might kick him up the arse a bit.
It might make him a better player. Take that responsibility away from him.
Yeah.
Take it away from him. We might see the player that we thought we was getting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But
could be that. Excuse me. The responsibility might have be too much for him. Let's see what John's saying. I agree. Rice all day long. He's a leader. Like at West Ham, he was West Ham captain. I had a few people disagree with me. I commented on another stream when I said about Declan Rice, but it's either or, him or Gabriel. Right? People were saying Declan Rice, but I tell you what, a majority of people that on this stream I was watching was agreeing that Odegaard he's not captain. So hopefully we get people in the chat putting their opinions in about Odegaard. Is he good enough? Should we sell him? We're not going to sell him. Arteta loves him. Is he good enough to be captain, or is he good enough even to be in the actual team itself? Tony Adams was mustard. Best ever central defender for Arsenal and England. Yeah, mate, best. He was even like Sol Campbell. I know he was great for Arsenal and England, but I still put Adams above him. There's a little bit of thing there with Sol Campbell and all because where he come from. Not his country. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about Spurs.
Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah. They ain't proper supporters. Arsenal slagging Adam. Mate, they're not proper Arsenal. How can they be proper Arsenal supporters? How can they be? Big accounts. Be ashamed of themselves, mate. Look, they're all about diversity and all about having opinions. So let Tony Adams voice an opinion, and you want to slag off Arsenal's best ever captain.
Mate,
in my opinion, anyway. I know David O'Leary was a good captain, but he's just a little bit before my time. He was coming to the end of his tenure when I started watching Arsenal on the Regs in late 80s.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing videos of him and thingy, but I don't remember him physically watching him.
Odegaard hasn't been the same since his injury. I'm not having that as an excuse, mate. Fuck, it's not the injury. It's not the. I'm not taking that as an excuse. I'm not having it.
Not this line down the line. Not this. You can half understand when. See, if you're playing in midfield, yeah, you've got to be ready to go out and fight. Yeah, Jack Wilshere, he had a really bad ankle injury. Didn't stop him going into tackles. Did not stop him trying to play.
No.
You know what I mean? Like broke his ankle, matter of fact. Did not stop him doing anything like that. You know,
because he's a man.
Yeah,
because he's a man.
Strikers that have had a horrific leg break, like Eduardo did for us. After that leg break, Eduardo was never the same. He was too scared. I understand he's not used to that fight. You know what I mean? And people, all players are going to do is take him out anyway. You know what I mean? So I can understand him being scared. But as a midfielder, you cannot, no way.
No, exactly that. And I just think the players today are just too wrapped up in too much cotton wool. I call them Mary Anns. You know the saying, Granddad saying, Granddad.
Mary Ann, yeah. Stop being a Mary Ann.
He's saying they're all fucking Mary Anns, prima donnas. Do you know what I mean? So, this is Blinger. Blinger's in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Blinger. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. Eze coming. Do you know what? I think our business is done, bro. I think
I did say that a couple of weeks on the chat. It wouldn't surprise me if our business is done.
I think we've got to sell players now. We've spent nearly 200 million.
I heard that Fabio Vieira, someone was going after Vieira, and if we could participate at sale, we could get Eze. But
listen, Trossard's on the selling list. Apparently, Villa want him. I think Galatasaray. I think
I'm not being funny, but it's like for like swap for Crystal Palace. Why not offer Trossard and a bit of cash as a deal? You know what I mean? Trossard can play every position Eze did, so why not offer that?
Well, I mean, it could be in the works. It could be there. We never know. I mean, I think that is a. You have got a point there. I mean, I did think that myself, but I think that's not like player plus cash. I think Arsenal looking for 30 million. We sell players so cheap.
Yeah,
we sell players so cheap. Arsenal looking for 30 million. He's got a year left, but we paid 52 million for Madueke.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, we're gonna go. I'm going to talk about Madueke in a minute, because I think he's our answer. He's our left. I think he's our left winger option. I think that's why we've bought him, not to back up or help Saka out. I really believe that he's going to be. Everyone's saying the left is fucked. Pre-season, the left hand side Martinelli mate. I don't know. It hurts me to say it, but I think we're going to have to bite someone's hands off if someone comes in for him. Like especially Saudi, they was offering. Can't remember what the Ronaldo's team.
75 million, I think, wasn't it?
75. Yeah. I mean, they should have bit his hands off for it. They should have bit their hands off for it.
Well, I agree. I love Martinelli. I think from being, but to be fair, he should have been more of a finished article by now. In my head, you know, like he should have.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and then and to be fair, you know, obviously the chat there, Gyökeres just mentioned, but I just wanted to say to you, obviously, everyone was saying about Gyökeres can't score in his head, he can't do that. What an header!
Yeah.
What an header he did score for his first goal.
And who set him up? Who set him up? Another player being tagged off. He's not going to be like the other, as good as the other player that's left. And I don't mention his name because until he's cleared, his name don't get mentioned on my channel.
Yeah.
He's not going to be. I think he surpassed him. I watched him the whole game. What was the last game? Oh, man, he's going at me. Villarreal. I watched the where he scored, and Zubimendi. I thought he was immense in that game. Just nicking the ball off the players. You know, doing his DM job as well. You know, players get past and he's just kicking the ball. Not always winning the tackle completely, but you know, just nicking the ball away so he knocks them off their stride and just doing that DM job. I thought he was.
So even if he just puts that player on the stride, it gives other players a chance to get back lead, doesn't it? You
know? Exactly. Holding it up. Stopping, slowing the play down. Yeah.
Slowing it down, yeah.
You want to answer this question, Anthony? Do you think Gyökeres will surpass Aubameyang in terms of consistency? So,
in my heart, I will say yes. I will. And then, you know what? Everyone moaned, his first game, mate, he played 40 minutes his first game, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then his second game, he didn't do too much. But the players are getting used to each other. You know, I've had Man United fans telling me how rubbish he is, mate. But what's Gooner and Bembo done since they've come at pre-season? You know what I mean? They've done nothing. You know, like he's come in, and to be fair, the way he scored that goal, the way he carried himself, and stuff like that, mate, I just thought to myself that we're
and don't forget, sorry, as you said, that you know, people, you know, rival fans or neutral fans were saying he don't score goals with his head. He scored that with his head, as you said.
His first goal, and what an shot
he had. Second shot he had was a diving header, and he hit the post. The keeper tips it onto the post.
There he goes, like a point to Bruce. You know, like it was. To be fair, I think he. To be fair, he'd be a bit more consistent than Aubameyang because Aubameyang kept getting deployed to the left wing. That's why for Bruce in Dortmund, he was a striker. Aubameyang, for us, he wasn't an out-and-out striker.
No, it's true.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm sorry, people might think he was the best or stuff like that, and he was a good striker for us, but for me, he wasn't a striker. For me, he was a utility player. He was deployed where he was needed at that time.
Yeah, he did play a lot on the left and like Lacazette through the middle.
Yeah,
and it should have been used. It should have been used through the middle a lot more. I even see him playing as basically a left wing back, like in some of the games. And I mean, that could have been putting his nose out of joint a bit. You know, Arteta's magic man tactics thinks he can outfox and outthink everybody else, but. You know, I'm getting to the end of Arteta. People have a go at me all the time about Arteta because I give him his flowers on the video I done though. I said he got it right against Villarreal. He got it right. We was brilliant against Villarreal. Sorry, Atletico Bilbao. Yeah, Atletico Bilbao. Yeah, against Villarreal, we was poor.
Yeah, we was bad. Really bad.
Spurs, we was poor. Against Newcastle, we was poor. AC Milan, we was all right. We done all right. But, I mean, the game against Atletico Bilbao, that's the team I was for, not Villarreal.
But for me, Lee, Man United, the teams we played against Man United, we played against AC Milan, and we played against Atletico Bilbao. He fielded the first team. Yeah, you know what I mean? And when he fielded that against Atletico Bilbao, that team in the lineup, when I first saw that, I looked at it and thought, that's our team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what
exactly that. And I said that on the video. I don't know if you see the video I done the other day.
I didn't, mate. No, I missed it. Sorry about that. I did miss it. But but I looked at it and thought, that's a first team. We're going out to do that as a first team. Look what happened, mate. You know what I mean? You just can't beat that.
Yeah. Let's go back to the chat. Do you remember Kenny Sampson, another great leader? Also, I'm not playing. I do know he wound up with alcohol problems.
That's exactly what I remember him for. I've seen videos
Yeah,
of him playing. But,
I'm not sure if he's still alive, to be honest. Is he still alive, John? I don't know if it's just something in the back of my mind saying that he might have even not be with us anymore. God bless. I'm not sure, though. Blinger in the chat. True, we sell our players like they're on wholesale or something. Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Blinger. John is saying, would you start
alive, Kenny Simpson?
Oh, he is. I know he had some sort of major problem. I think I remember the papers. He was in the park bench. Would you start Havertz on the left Sunday? Lee Yoko's in the middle and Saka on the right. Right, John. I ain't going to get. I've done my team how I would start. I've done my team and I'm going to show it to you.
Listen to me. If you put Havertz on the left after what I've been telling you for the last 2 weeks,
no, I haven't.
And you've not agreed with me.
All right, listen.
No,
I ain't going to change nothing. Chat, everybody. I'll do it right now. I'll show you right now what I picked for screen to share. What the team I picked and the formation and everything. So I ain't got time to change anything. Seeing that?
Oh yeah.
Ray in goal. Ben White right back. Saliba, Gabriel, Timber left back. This is something we're going to have a talk about later on. I think Miles Lewis Skelly in pre-season looks a little bit jaded. He didn't look the same player. And Calafiori, I don't know, man. I'm not sold on him. Zubimendi and Rice as the two in the 4-2-3-1. Saka on the right. Wanyeri behind Gyökeres and Madawaki on the left.
Yeah.
Right. That's the way I was going, everyone.
So the way you've got it there now, I would, myself personally, I would swap Mandraki for Havertz. And I would swap Rice in Ioane's role, and then I'd put Mourinho next to Zubimendi. Just because that's a partnership that's a partnership that's been proven at their old club together.
You'd play Declan Rice as the 10.
Yeah, I would. If we ever got Eze, then Eze goes straight into the team at number 10, and Rice would drop back one. But for me, Rice, for last year when he played that more attacking role for us, mate, he picked up the pieces when no one else did.
He was like Lampard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Gerrard. He was like a box to box.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Mate, and do you know when he first started Declan Rice, he started at Chelsea as a striker.
So did Ashley Cole. He started his career as a striker.
Yeah, it was Wenger that turned Ashley Cole into a left back.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the chat. AFC always. I know you've been waiting patiently. What's this bullshit? Arteta wants training sessions at Colney held in total darkness so his players can develop predator-level ball trackings. What?
Well, I've not heard that myself.
I ain't having that, please. They're showing 30 years worth of transfers to hide the fact that Arteta nearly spent 1 billion in 6 years. Yeah, he's done 200 million. But I think we've had a better director of football than Edu in this window. I think the players we've bought, and you might disagree with me, but I think Kepa, I didn't want him. I didn't rate him. I took the piss out of it. I see him play. I thought, fuck me, he done a better job than Raya in one of the games I see. It was it. And he saved 2 of the penalties. A penalty shoot. I think he might have been AC Milan as it happens. I thought, yeah, Kepa's all right, mate. If he's happy to be a backup for Raya. But Raya looks shaky, mate. I think
sorry, go on.
It wouldn't surprise me if Raya gets usurped this season by this Kepa. I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm happy with him.
No one challenging him, Lee, has he? Really? He's not had no one there to challenge him. When Raya first came into the team, Ramsdale got the elbow. We never got the chance to challenge him. All we've got, to be fair, is loan keepers. And Neto, he played one game, did 1 or 2 games for us?
I think he played. I think he what game did he play? He played. Was it? There was a game. Hang on a minute. What am I thinking of? Was this? This was David Raya's first season as a proper player because he was on loan the season before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many games he played.
But now he didn't play. Raya played everything. Raya played fucking
he played one game, I think, because there was a game.
He was cut loan side, wasn't he?
Something, yeah, cut side.
Yeah,
something.
So, to be fair, mate, he's been the number one. He's known he's the number one. He's walked around there with his head held high. No one's taking our spot. Kepa's come. He's a bit shaky. He's shitting himself. You know what I mean?
He was shaky. He was shaky. Yeah. He really was. And I liked. I'm going to get slagged off for this. I like the Norgard signing.
He's from day one. I've always said.
He's a great DM. I thought he was brilliant last season. Sorry, Norgard and Damsgaard. You know, they both of them. But I think Norgard was a smart signing. To be fair, I thought that was a Burke signing. The one I really didn't like was Madawaki. He's yet to prove himself. I watched him against Atletico Bilbao the second half. He come on for Martinelli. And I think he played very well. To be fair, I think he did. I've had Chelsea fans tell me, "Don't worry, that's a good signing. He's a good player." I went, "Why is Chelsea selling him then?" They couldn't answer me. But you know, some of them was actually saying, "I wish they didn't sell him. I wish they didn't sell him."
I spoke to a few people and they've all said the same sort of thing, to be fair. Oh, you got Maduaki. I can't believe you got Maduaki. But in my head, I was thinking, you having a laugh. You know what I mean? But it's...
Yeah. I mean, the Zubimendi deal, I'm well happy with Zubimendi. I wanted Zubimendi last season when Liverpool nearly got him.
Yeah.
You had all the Liverpool fans going, "Dooby-dooby-doo, where are you?" And he jumped them on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, but
we got a Zubi snack.
They still win and won the league, though, so we can't laugh at them too much. You know what I mean? They still win and won the league in slots. I thought, hey, who's Hardy's slot? Who the hell is he, man?
Well, the only person he bought was that Cheeser, and they didn't even play him. Chives or whatever his name is.
Yeah, no, he got injured. But, I mean, he won it with Klopp's team. But Klopp didn't win the league.
That's how good he was.
Klopp didn't win the league with him the season before, did he? He was well behind.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Klopp was just sort of, I don't know, but a great manager, I've got to say.
Unbelievable manager. Really is a good manager. I just think he's loved one, isn't it? Same as I'm feeling about Pep now. For me, don't get me wrong, he's had a bit of a decent winter or whatever, but
listen, Liverpool.
Pep loves in it at City. It's his last season there as well, I think.
But last season there, yeah. Well, it's going to be this 115. All the charges. It's probably going to come somewhere mid-season, something like that. I don't know whether they've got out of it or not. But if they, he might know something. Pep, he might be thinking, you know what? But that's another story, isn't it? But I don't want to be the manager here when they're playing in the fucking League One. You know what I mean? Yeah, when they get relegated,
I think they've still got to get some sort of thing they were saying. And if they're banned out of Champions League for, they're talking about 5 years, but even if they're banned for it from 1 year or 2 years, Pep's not going to be happy with that. That's Pep's cup. That's the cup he always wants, is the Champions League. He's always said that. That's what he's
won it.
What?
He won the Champions League.
He's won it, but he'll be going for it again. That's what I mean. If he's at a team that's not playing Champions League football, what's the point of him being there?
Yeah, well, I like to see him at a team that's where he ain't got all the money and he ain't got the superstar players.
Yeah, that's it, he's
never done it. See how good he is then.
Yeah, he's never done it, has he? He inherited a Barcelona team that had just won all 6 cups. And then when he took over from Bayern Munich, they just won the domestic treble.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? He's took over these teams. He took over proven teams. Yeah, Man City's probably the team that he's put his own stamp on. But again, when you go into teams that's got money like that, you can do what you want, can't you?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like that's why I rate Eddie Howe so highly. Eddie Howe, you know. I
think in worst case scenario, to be fair, if we was to get rid of Arteta. That would be the only manager I'd probably be happy with, to be fair.
Eddie Howe.
Well, Eddie Howe, yeah, mate. Because I just think, see the way he used to set Bournemouth up was the way Arsenal used to train. You know, with the red light, blue, red light, green light, everything like that. He used to. Everything was done how he's training. You know what I mean? How he is. He's a young enough manager. He knows the Premiership. You know, obviously he's not won anything big, but no.
But I mean, we thought he would with Newcastle, but they can't spend the money. He might lose his act. If his act goes to Liverpool win the league again.
Yeah,
just you know.
Well, Isaac said he's never going to play with Newcastle again, even if they don't sell him, didn't he?
Well, then he's made a rod for his own back saying that, because if they don't sell him, he'd be in the reserves all season, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, that's what Alex Ferguson done it with Cristiano Ronaldo, didn't he? You don't want to play for me, sit in the stands. You know what I mean? At the time, he was world's best player.
Let's go back to the chat, then. Top Gooner slagging off Tony Adams for spitting facts about Odegaard and Arteta. Maybe shut up and listen to a man who's been there, done it, won titles as the captain of Arsenal. Fucking absolutely.
Right, yeah, that is right.
Absolutely. Well said, AFC always. John saying, only just, mate, I'm not sure. Because we carried on talking, then I'm not sure what you mean there, John. Good shout. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you're saying that to. Luca talks Don's in the chat. How you doing, Luca? Big up, come on, you Gunners. The Arsenal MK Dons fan. Yeah. Mate, how can we miss out on it? It's not over yet, bro, but I think we've done our business. Listen, they need another player, Tottenham. I know they bought a few players, but they need another player.
If Tottenham get him.
I'll be screwing if Tottenham get him. But then he's going to turn his back on his childhood.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he wants to come back.
He's still got a point to prove at Arsenal. Last time I see him, he said he still had last time I read something, he said he still had a point to prove at Arsenal. You know, like, so in my head, he wants to go back and prove it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think so. But I don't know. I think we see AFTV say about a swap deal, like you said, with Trossard. And, you know, they were talking about Reece Nelson as well, with the same thing last week. You know, they ain't got a clue what's going on. They're just assuming. He's on there every day, Robbie Lyle, and he's saying this and that. We've got links to this. It's Arsenal Daily or it's Eze Daily. He was doing it every day with Gyökeres. I mean, as if he's sort of getting some information from somewhere. But I don't believe it. I mean, you know, big up to him. He's got a massive channel, one of the pioneers of this industry. But I mean, it's getting tired now. He's promoting gambling. Match this. I don't know what it is anyway. Or his channel or adverts. You know, it's for me. He sold his soul. But I mean, big up, man. He's probably a millionaire now. So, you know,
well, there's only one channel.
I might sell my soul. I might sell my soul one day if I get the offers. You know what I mean? You never know. I might get monetized one day and then start getting a couple of quid. And who knows? You never know. Blinger. Oh, you're saying Mesut Ozil 10 or Martin Odegaard? Mesut Ozil.
100%
his last season, I wanted to fuck him off as well. He got that big contract in just before Wenger left, and he went to shit. They give him, what did they give him? 250 grand a week or 300 grand a week. When Arsene Wenger left, that's the contract he give to Ozil, and Ozil sat there. He done fuck all on that contract, leaving the club dry. When he was playing behind Sanchez, mate.
Banging.
How didn't win a title? How didn't win a title then? I fucking never know. I never know.
Them two together was unbelievable, mate. To be fair, I used to like him behind Giroud. To be fair, I was a big fan of Giroud. To be honest, everyone never used to like him. He never had that legs that you needed for the Premier League and everything. But for me, Ozil,
Giroud. I did like Giroud.
Yeah, Giroud, for me, with Ozil and Giroud, they were brilliant together. I really think they was. And Jack Wilshere, he played well with Ozil. Brilliantly played with Ozil.
Yeah. Ever the American goalkeeper who can't remember his name.
Turner. He went to Notts Forest.
Yeah,
Turner, well, it was a Turner.
yeah, Matt Turner.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The Odegaard chat is bullshit. Says, I can't read your name, mate. Pandy. The Odegaard chat is bullshit. Is he stopping Rice and Gabriel from being leaders on the pitch? It's not the armband that leads, it's the players. Odegaard is the captain due to him being technically Technically
rubbish. That's what I mean. Technically great, that is.
Nah, mate, I disagree,
well,
mate.
Not anymore. Not anymore. We've got players now that surpassed Odegaard in that technical ability.
You need to be a vocal. In my opinion, I'm saying, like, you're entitled to yours, bro. But I mean, in my opinion, Odegaard's shit, bruv. He's shit. He's not any good. Wanyeri's better than him. Wanyeri's 17. I mean. Matt Dalman's fucking twice the player he is. He's 15. Have you seen Matt Dalman play?
Mate, when you see Odegaard play now,
Odegaard is twice the player.
Odegaard plays like Mark Noble now. He passes ball side to side. There's no direct pass. No that little flair that he used to have, where he could pull off an unusual ball that no one used to do, and they'd be like, whoa, and stuff like that. That's all gone. Every ball you see him play is left or right. If it goes forward, it's diagonal.
He's saying they're technically great in the sense he understands the tactics the most. When he's running forward, he stops, puts his foot on the ball, looks around and passes back. You're saying that's, mate, I don't know, unless he's been told to do that. Nah, mate, he's crap. He's crap. Shaka's a new Sunderland captain. Fucking hell. And Jacqueline Machiria. We need a leader in a captain, someone who is vocal, which Odegaard is not. Absolutely, Jacqueline, man. Absolutely. Or Jacqueline. Jack Line,
isn't it?
So Gabriel and Rice can't be vocal with that. Of course they can. No one's saying, but I don't think you've ever played football, bruv. I don't think that means a lot. It means, and I mean, no disrespect. You've got to be a young man or lady. I can't tell by your name, bruv. But what I'm saying is, the armband is like being assistant manager, but on the pitch.
There you go. Exactly it.
Right? It's not. What is it? It's not technically. It's tactically.
Tactically, how though? Tactically, how?
I don't understand what you're trying to say there, mate. But
because
listen,
if
you're no disrespect, if you're a young person, go and look at football, from even like about 10 years ago or something. Watch captains like Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane was mentioned, your man Tony Adams. You know, you got captains, but proper players. John Terry. Think of some captains, some Stuart Pearce. What's some captains? Steven Gerrard. What's some captains?
Alan Shearer, striker.
Yeah, but I didn't agree with Alan Shearer being a captain. To be honest,
not for England, I didn't, but for Newcastle, he was very good.
Newcastle, yeah. Odegaard is Mikel. He's not. What do you see? What do you see in Odegaard? Please, he's Mikel's brain on the pitch.
Because he's a yes sir, no sir. Yes sir, no sir.
No, yeah, but you have to be that under Arteta. You got to do under any manager, really. You have to do what the manager tells you to do, and sometimes it can hinder you. Maybe Arteta's the reason why Odegaard is playing so shit lately. He's not his brain on the pitch. Watch football properly. Please. No, listen, no disrespect. You could be, I could be wrong, you could be right. But I mean, you sound like, to me, in my eyes, you sound like you're quite a young person and you haven't got a lot of experience in football or watching football, playing football. I used to be a manager. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And Odegaard is not Arteta's brains on the pitch. If he is, then there's something wrong with the parent.
If he's Michael Arteta's brain on the pitch, why has he one good season?
Yeah, well, exactly that. Why is it one good season?
Why?
Exactly that. I can't see what there's a lot of fans that like him. You're entitled.
I think a lot of fans remember what he done for us the first season. You know what I mean? There were a lot of fans who are thinking, oh yeah, he's going to come back.
You sound like you judge quite quickly. He had a half a bad season after being player of the seasons. He wasn't my player of the season. Whose player of the season was he?
He was player of the season when he done well. When he done well for us that season, he got player of the season.
He's saying the prior 2 seasons. He's won it once. That year, I spoke about at the start when we started mentioning Odegaard, when he got 14 goals. He had a blinding season. He's not played the same since. He's not. He got his injury last year.
No, he's not.
Last season.
He's not.
He got his injury. He come back from injury. He had one good game. I'm not having it blaming injuries. You can't. There's loads of. Declan Rice was playing half the season with a broken toe. Did you see him moaning about? He played games with a broken toe. You had top Arsenal fans slagging Arteta off for letting him play with a broken toe.
Cesc Fabregas played the Barcelona game, took a penalty with a broken leg. That's a captain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the team of the season, in the last 2 prior to last, I didn't vote in it. Others did. Yeah, but mate, Declan Rice was the player of the season last year for me, and the season before.
I agree with you. I really do. And it just goes to show he's been nominated for the Ballon d'Or.
He's been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Declan Rice has been nominated. He ain't going to win it, but
no,
he's been nominated for it.
But he's been nominated even to get nominated for World Player of the Year. A list of 30 players out of all the players. He's in that list, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never know. Rodri won it last time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did too. Yeah.
Mind you don't often see defenders, defensive midfielders, goalkeepers. It's normally always attacking players, a winger or a striker.
Neuer come close, didn't he? Neuer come close a few times as a goalkeeper, didn't he?
Nerva, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Nerva, yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Odegaard is one of the worst 10s and captains in the league. Absolutely, was. Listen, this is the Arsenal fan base is divided on a lot of things. Yeah. Not only Odegaard, but Arteta. Hang on, let me just look at this. What was I saying? That message there on my phone just got my brain. What was I just saying?
You're saying
the fans are divided. The fans are divided.
And he said, Mr. or Mrs. Poundy, yeah, I rate Rice. It's not that. I'm just saying you can't judge a player on half a bad season. We're not. We're judging a player on 2 bad seasons. 2 bad full seasons. He's done nothing for us.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Well, I am anyway.
No, me as well, mate. Me as well.
He's been there long enough.
I'm for Arteta. My brother Lee there, he's not for Arteta. I am for Arteta. Yeah, I think to myself, this is his season. He's got to do it. And he is the man. He can do it. Yeah, my brother Lee's a bit different. But at the same time, the worst decision he has ever done is put... What do you mean, which 2 seasons? These last 2 seasons. The last 2 seasons,
Odegaard's been pony.
Yeah.
He's been crap. Well, even the one before that. Maybe. He's been there about 5 years now.
Yeah, the one before that, that's when he got injured, wasn't he?
I can't remember. He got injured last season, didn't he, for a little while?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, he was out for a little while with an injury, which people can understand. People can understand that he's come back with a bit of an injury. He's going to take time to come back to his best. But you don't take 2 years to come back to your best, mate.
Right, here we go. Last season he was bad. The one before that he was a Ballon d'Or nominee, and Arsenal picked him for Player of the Season.
That was his first. That was his first season. His first real season with us when we bought him. When we had him on loan, didn't we? At first,
it wasn't 2 years ago. That was 3 years ago.
That was his first season with us. When we had him, we bought him.
Yeah, that was about.
We had him first on loan for Real Madrid, didn't we?
Yeah, it was on loan for a season. And then we bought him. Yeah.
And I don't even think he
that
comes
was
in
a
for the
good
full season either. Say again?
That was the first season we bought him properly. I think that was his good season, weren't it?
That was his good season. When we loaned him, we didn't loan him for the full season, did we? I'm not too sure. We might have done, but I think we only got him halfway through, didn't we?
You know what? I think we loaned him for half the season and then loaned him again.
From January.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we bought him because we had Danny Caballos as well from Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was his first season we bought him. He was brilliant, and I agree, he's Player of the Year. But
we need to start calling him Safeguard.
yeah, Noble guard, mate. He plays like Mark Noble.
Yeah, exactly that. Backwards, sideways. Mohamed El Nini, Ronsil.
It does exactly what you say on the tin.
Hey?
Does exactly what you say on the tin, doesn't it, Ronsil?
Yeah. Where are you watching the game Sunday? At home, bro. I'll be at home watching it. You're down the weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm going to that stag do on Stephen stag do on Saturday.
Stephen who?
Stephen, Stephen. Stephen Lee.
Oh, I know you mean. Yeah, okay. So let's move on. Right. Now, we've gone through all the topics that I had already written. I was going to talk about Eze, was going to talk about the window. We've done all that. We've already done we'll go back to the team. We're going to go back to the team that we're going to select to play Man United in the first game at Old Trafford. So, Anthony, you have to keep your eye on the chat for me because while I'm doing this, I can't see the chat. So everybody can get involved. Ojasfa, is that how you say your name? Ojasfa, John, AFC Always. Everyone can get involved. I pick my team. If you want to tweak it, and there's going to be a vote on it. So the majority of the vote will get. I'll put the player in the team, and then we'll look at it straight after. We're going to do a score prediction. We'll do a score prediction after we've done this, John. So let's AFC Always, John, everybody in the chat that's there. Let's start with the team I picked and just check that everybody's happy with the formation as well. I think they will be. I've changed the formation from Arteta's 4-3-3. So, although David Raya did have a little bit of a shaky pre-season, in my opinion. I've gone with him. It might have just been like a little bit of something, a little bit of rustiness. I don't know. But I've gone with him in goal. Anthony, would you go with Raya in goal?
Yeah, he's not. To be fair, yeah. Against Man United, you got to have Raya in goal, mate. To be honest with you, he's our number one. So
okay. Is there anybody saying anything in the chat?
No, nothing's come up, bro.
Nothing's come up. So we move on to the right back, Ben White.
I agree with him, mate. For me, he's our best right back. I really do think he is. He's got a good connection with Saka, and if possible, I'd have him on the right back every game. To be honest.
Okay, Saliba and Gabriel. That's nailed on. If anybody disagrees with Saliba and Gabriel centre halves, they definitely don't know what they're talking about in regards to let alone half. The best partnership in the league.
Yeah, easily. So I'd just like to say that I'm not liking the rumours that I'm hearing about a swap deal for Saliba and Rodrigo to Real Madrid.
No, I've not heard that rumour. Swapping Saliba for Rodrigo.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I would rather go with Madawaki. I can't.
Yeah, I would as well. To be fair, I just think to yourself that would upset our team so much. To be fair,
of course it would. But see how the difference. There was a drop off when Gabriel was injured last year. Gabriel done a decent job. But there was a drop
He
off
did.
as soon as he come back, because he come back for that Atletico Bilbao game, and you know, I think he made a big difference in that defence, not only in the defence but in the team as a whole. Declan Rice was more confident to go forward, you know,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
with Gabriel behind him and Zubimendi in the team as well. I think, I think that they're nailed on. So the left back, I've gone with Julian Timber at left back because I said earlier, I think Skelly, he done very well last season at left back, inverting though. But you know, Arteta likes to invert his left back,
Yeah.
isolates the left winger, which is why I think Martinelli may have declined so much as what he has done. But anyway, Timber does invert, and whether he's on the right or the left, he can play on the left, and I think he will be our strongest choice. But with Miles Lewis Skelly, I think he's more of a midfield player. He's more comfortable in the midfield. He's not great at defending. I rated him last season filling in there, and he kept Calafiori when he was fit at the team. He kept Kieran Tierney at the team, which I didn't really agree with, but anyway, he did. But I think he's a natural midfielder, Miles Lewis Skelly.
Yeah.
And I think he should be more focusing on putting him in the midfield and letting Timber, because he can play left or right, letting Timber be the left or right back to go over there if White's injured or if Calafiori's injured. But I think Calafiori is, I think Timber's a better fullback than Calafiori. Calafiori could play left centre back. I think that's what he's more natural at. But for me, it's Julian Timber in at left back, and I think that's my back four for the season.
I sort of agree with you as well, mate, to be fair. I think I do like Calafiori. I do, but I think he's more of a centre back. He's going to fill in them gaps for us when there. Miles Lewis Skelly, I think he's good. Brilliant cover. Brilliant cover. If he is going to use him as a left back role, then as we spoke earlier about like Wenger turning Ashley Cole into a left back and stuff like that, he might be doing something like that. But then he's just going to need a few more games, like maybe a few more half a season, maybe 3/4 of a season to learn that role. Maybe this is his season to learn that role. To next season, he's in there. You know what I mean? But what we've got available, I would say Timber was the best on the left, to be honest.
Okay. Can you see the chat? Anything happening in the chat?
No, it's just saying Man United versus Arsenal still.
No, the chat. Not the screen.
No,
can you see the comments in the chat?
No, there's no chat. It just says, oh, wait 1 minute. Sorry.
Well, let me go back to it.
Yeah, sorry. AFC Arsenal, Raya, yeah. Sally Hughes hasn't been training. Do you think he should play Norgard?
Right, so this is what you
with Rice play Mourinho.
Anthony, you had one job. I can see it now. So I've come off it. Right, you had one bloody job.
Yeah, so you know what? I was looking at the bottom of the screen. I didn't even realise they come up on the side.
Side. Right.
Yeah,
so I know my team. What?
AFC always has put a team up. Pretty much the same as yours, but with Skelly at left back and Timber at right back. No Ben White.
Right. Let me. Let's have a look here. I can read the comments now. Anyway, I've come off of that. I can see. I have to, because for me to see this big, I have to click over to the next tab. If you know what I mean, and it takes the screen out and it makes it big. But I can see it. I know I've got in the team there anyway. So let me just go through what people are saying. AFC always thinks Benjamin Tesco scoring the winning goal against us is written in the stars. John Ronan saying 3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, wow. I agree with that, to be fair.
Yeah, at Old Trafford. Yeah. Mind you, they was poor at Old Trafford last year. They look a little bit better this year who they've signed, but I'm not so sure. But let's have a look at AFC's team. Raya, Timber. I'll say you're going Timber. Skelly. So I'm assuming you're putting Skelly at left back. Gabriel's. You've gone with my team except for the same team as me, basically, but you've picked Skelly instead of Timber at left back. It looks like to me.
And put Timber at the right.
Raya. Yep, in goal. Oh, Sally Hughes in the chat is saying Zubi hasn't been training. Do you guys think we should play Norgard or move Rice to 6 and play Marino? Okay, so if I think Norgard then. I wouldn't. No, I don't want to move Rice. I think Norgard, because I think Rice will feel more comfortable going more box to box with Norgard behind him.
Yeah, beside him, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Norgard
So he hasn't been training, but he played well against Atletico Bilbao. So hopefully he's not got a knock, and we're going to miss him for the few weeks or whatever. I mean, I haven't seen anything like that, Sally, but hopefully not. But that's the team that I would go with, and with Zubimendi and Rice in the midfield there. The 1 6 1 goes. They can take turns. You know, I think Zubimendi is attacking midfield. Is Saka on the right, Wanyeri in the 10 with Madawaki over on the left. I think that's what we've bought him for. With Gyökeres obviously being a number 9, playing up front. Finally got a proper number 9. That's the team I was going for. Listen, let me know in the chat if you agree with that team. You can see it on the screen here. Let me know if you do it differently. Yeah. Ben White, yeah, all day long centre half. Definitely Timber. So John agrees with me. Timber down there at left back. Do you think that Timber's a better fullback than Ben White? I think White's better on that right than Tim. I love Timber.
Just for his relationship he's got with Saka, you know, he's
yeah. But Odegaard's involved in that relationship because that season when they had that triangle.
Yeah, I know he is. Yeah, I know he is. But for me, to be fair, let's face it now. Odegaard's going to start instead of Enweri, but I'd go for Odegaard. He's been good pre-season, and Enweri is great off the bench. He is great off the bench.
He has, Sally. I don't think he has.
I don't think he's been good. No, I think he had one game where he tried a bit too much.
I think Max Dowman is at 15 years old is twice the player Odegaard is. I see every time he come on that pitch, the game changed.
It's just his directness. He's direct with the ball,
and he's brave. He's 15. Hopefully, we see him a little bit sporadically. So say the last 20 minutes of games next season. You know, he don't care who he plays against. He was balling against AC Milan. AC Milan had a strong team out. He was balling against them. Safeguard holds the bench.
Needs to hold the bench.
Yeah, he does. To me, he does. Just give me a second. I've just got to go. Where's that? Oh, wait a minute.
No, Arteta loves him.
Sorry about that. I just had to quickly blow my nose.
So.
Hold on.
Have a look at Sally's comment.
Sally's commenting.
They go down.
Still think Martinelli will start. Arteta loves him. Maybe. I think you've got short memories. No disrespect. Odegaard was carrying an injury last season. He's not world class, Sally. He's not world class. Not in my opinion. I do disagree. He's not world class.
No disrespect. I do disagree with you because so was Declan Rice. And look what he done. Ballon d'Or nominee. Broken toe after season, Ballon d'Or nominee.
White does have the edge on the right. I don't know how long you've been watching football, Sally. No disrespect, but he's not world class. He had a world class season about 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I would say that because he was balling one year. But
Yeah.
like, mate, I don't care about the injury. Listen, there's loads of players over the years that have played with injuries, and nowadays it's very rare you see players that ain't fully fit playing games because of words like that, safeguard. You know, but some players do. Some players say I'm all right, and they're not, and they still play. But I do disagree. Odegaard is not world class. I don't. So you're saying he's up there with like Zidane and players like that? No chance. No
Even
chance.
in today's players, you look at that player that Manchester United are interested from Brighton, that Belieber. Mate, 100% better than Odegaard. And he plays a defensive midfield, and he got more goals and more assists, and he's a defensive midfielder.
So he'd get nowhere near it. AFC always. He'd get nowhere near it. If you think he's
not a chance.
all right, Sally, let's ask you a
Take out
question.
that team for him.
If you think Odegaard's world class, right? World class, would he get in Man City's team right now? Would he get in Liverpool's team that won it last year? Would he get in there? Who'd you take out? Who'd you take out? Who'd you take out, Sally? Who'd you take out? Please tell me, who would you take out of Man City's team to put Odegaard in? Who would you take out of Liverpool's team to put Odegaard in? Who would you take out of PSG's team who won the Champions League? Who won the Champions League? Who'd you put in? Who'd you take out of their team? Who'd you take out? Do you think he's better than Cole Palmer? Chelsea won the Club World Cup. Do you think he's a better number 10 than Cole Palmer? Foden's not in the team, mate. He holds the bench. He holds the bench.
But I'd still prefer Foden in our team than Odegaard.
I'd still prefer. Yes, better than Cole.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Better than Cole Palmer.
Oh, please.
Cole Palmer at this stage is young and everything else, and he's a world beater now, Cole Palmer.
Oh my God. Oh, he's not better than. Well, listen, Sally, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't want to sound condescending or anything, but I don't really think that one season wonder.
Who?
All right. Well, we'll see.
Who? Cole Palmer was a one season wonder. Cole
Palmer. I think she's saying Cole Palmer's a one season wonder. I don't know. I mean, you do get. Listen, there's people entitled, right, and they can have their opinions, like we've got ours, and you can choose to like whatever player you like. You can choose. I still love Bergkamp and Henry, Ian Wright, Tony Adams.
I've got a few games in.
Yeah, sweet man. You're always welcome. Listen,
Sally popping every week.
Sally, if you're over 18, right, the pinned comment at the top of the chat, the pinned comment is a link. You can come on. You can come on and have your say if you want. You can come on and show your face on the screen, and you can tell the world that you think Odegaard is better than Cole Palmer. If you want, the link's there. It's in the pinned comment. But you've got to be over 18. I don't have kids on the channel. If you're over 18, boss, you can tell the world. Who knows who's going to see this? And it might come out one day that you might be right. You never know.
To be fair, if Arteta keeps his faith in him, I hope she's right. If Arteta keeps faith in him, I hope she's right.
Well, absolutely. But anybody in the chat, this could now be anybody in the chat. If you're over 18, I can see you before you come on the screen anyway, so I'll be able to tell if you're over 18. You go into backstage. If anybody, this is going to be now the last bit of the show, is going to be the calling part. If anybody wants to call into the show, the pinned comment at the top of the chat is the link. You can come in, have your say, and then you can leave. Sally is saying, cool, we'll chat once we get a few. Listen, click that subscription and press the notification bell, so you'll be able to come on. You'll know when we're streaming, and you can come on and in a few games time if you want, and come back in the chat, or come on and give your comments live, putting your face on the screen. It's up to you. But I'm going to give it another 5 minutes after the last segment for anyone who wants to have a quick call in. This is code for the Fantasy Premier League, the FPL. So if you want to join our mini league and put to the test, you especially, Sally, put to the test that Cole Palmer is better than that Odegaard is better than Cole Palmer. Put Odegaard in your Fantasy Premier League, compete against the rest of the league, the people that subscribers and people that see the videos and the contributors that are in the league already. The last, I think it's tomorrow. I believe it's 6:30 is the cut-off point. I'll captain Odegaard for the whole season. Well, if you've got an FPL team, listen, join the league. Join the league. The code is on the screen there. And let's put your knowledge to the test, Sally. Let's put if you finish above me in the league, in the mini league, then I'll link my hat, because if you captain, but you've got to captain Odegaard for the whole season, and if you finish above me,
unless injured, obviously. Sally.
Yeah, please just join the league, man. It's fun. We have a bit of fun when the league gets going. I don't know if anybody was watching the channel last season. We done a weekly roundup, and we showed the league and who was doing well in the league, who was top, who was where everyone was, and sometimes seeing what other people had players they had picked. So it's fun. It's a bit of fun, and we have it. You know what I mean? So this channel's about a bit of fun. No disrespect or our feelings or anything like that. Ha ha. Good lads. Enjoyed the show. Thank you, Sally. But we're just going to have a little call in there. If anyone wants to come on screen, I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to have their say. I'm going to give it till 2 minutes from there. If anybody in the chat wants to come on, get backstage and let us know. If not, we'll be saying goodbye, God bless, and see you next week. And don't forget, next week we would have played our first game. So we will have a lot more to talk about, reaction to that. Goes to show Arteta never wanted Eze. Arteta would even bench him. What? Arteta wouldn't even bench him for Eze. Also, has got the balls to take the armband off him. So he hasn't got the balls to take the armband off him. He really ain't, mate. And he should. Tony Adams, legend, said it. Sally loves him. I think she might fancy him a little bit. I think she's got a little crush. Anyway, I'm going to give it another minute. If no one comes backstage, we're going to say goodnight and wrap this up. We'll all be back to normal time next. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It normally kicks off at 7 o'clock, but we started a little bit earlier tonight. Happy holidays, AFC always. Happy holidays, bro. I wish I was going on holiday. Can't afford to go anywhere. The kids went down the caravan, my missus's friend's caravan, for a few days. They're back tonight. So hopefully they go back to her house and don't come crashing around here. Happy holidays, AFC always. I didn't mean that, Princess, I swear.
Enjoy yourself.
Hopefully, I'm back watching the show.
You're in trouble, I'm going to tell her.
See you later, John. Bless you, mate. You don't want to click the link, John? You didn't want to come on and say anything now? I don't think anybody's going to come on. Flying off to Cyprus. Yeah. I'd
Enjoy
love
yourself,
to go to
mate.
Cyprus. Enjoy yourself. Happy holidays. And listen, but how long are you gone for?
See you later.
Andy.
See you later, John.
Tell us how long you're going for before we bow out, AFC. Oh well, he must have gone off.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, God bless you. You take your phone with you so you can come in the chat next week. Anyway, happy holidays, everyone. Good night. God bless, and we'll see you soon.